So the truth about chronic illness is that it just really sucks. So I'm dealing with some stuff with my Crohn's disease, and as y'all know, I've been on a biosimilar. And I want to preface this with that I'm a big fan of biosimilars. I think they're great. I think that the science and the data is there to support their use, but I'm not a fan of force switching. I've talked about that before. I don't think anybody should be forced to switch. And for me, so I was on Humira for 7 years or so, and then in 2023, towards the end, I got switched to a Humira biosimilar. I didn't notice anything different. It felt just like Humira, there was no issues, but I switched insurances and got back on Humira because they hadn't done anything with biosimilars yet. And then this year they implemented biosimilars, so I went on a completely different biosimilar than I had been on. And so I think over the last few months, I've noticed an increase in symptoms, and it feels like I've lost my clinical remission. So clinical remission is the symptomatic part, so I'm experiencing a lot of nausea, some abdominal pain, no appetite, fatigue, and just things like that indicate something is going on. I don't know that I'm in a full-blown flare yet, but I know my symptoms are worse. And so I go to the GI doctor today to talk about it. But it's just really frustrating that this was something that was not of my own doing. I've been doing what I was supposed to do. I had to get switched around. And I think the multiple switches is what caused some issues. And so to be in a situation where you are doing really well and then you're switched back and forth from different meds and stuff like that, and then you notice something is wrong is just, again, really, really frustrating. And so chronic illness is just very challenging with all the stuff that we have to deal with and navigating the insurance and the symptoms of the disease and trying to figure out what's what. And it's just so challenging some days, and it's really tiring. But hopefully I can get something added or treatment changed to really get me back on track. But yeah, it's really frustrating right now, and I'm hoping that we can get things under control soon. But this is chronic illness.